extra one or put it in my bag?
Uh,
I'm gonna use the pink one, if that's okay. Oh shit.
Times, tell the truth. New York Times, tell the truth. New York Times, tell the truth. York Times, report the truth. New 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 York Times, report the truth. Let's see. Yep. Hold on. New York Times, report the truth. Unsubscribe, New York Times. Shame on Turkey! Armenians want peace! Turkey wants war! New York Times, tell the truth! Turkey is guilty of genocide!
Turkey is guilty of genocide. Turkey is guilty of genocide.
Yeah, straight.
York Times, report the truth! New York Times, report the truth! New York Times, report the truth! Boycott Turkey! Boycott Turkey! Boycott Turkey! Times report the truth! New York Times report the truth! New York Times report the truth! New York Times report the truth! Turkey is ISIS! Shame on New York Times! What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? Funding Turkish lies. Stop funding Turkish lies. Stop AYF. Stop Erdogan. Stop AYF. Stop Erdogan. Stop funding terrorism. Armenia wants peace. Azerbaijan wants war. Armenia wants peace. Armenia wants peace. Azerbaijan wants war. Sanction Turkey. Sanction Turkey. Sanction Turkey. Sanction Turkey. Sanction Turkey. No more war! No more war! No more war! No more genocide! No more genocide! Stop funding terrorism! Stop funding terrorism! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! New York Times, report the truth! 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 Report the truth! New York Times, 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 report the truth! Turkey's guilty of genocide! 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 New York Times, report the truth! 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 New York Times, report the truth.
New York Times, support the truth.
New York Times, report the truth.
New York Times, support the truth. New York Times, support the truth.
Ali Salarian, I'm a member of the Armenian Youth Federation, the Italian Host Chapter, as well as a member of the Italian Executive this year. We're here today because the New York Times, arguably one of the most reputable news sources in the U.S. and around the world, is publishing lies about Armenia and the Republic of Artsakh. Numerous articles from a correspondent for the Times, Carlotta Gall, has come out using blatantly staged photographs to supposedly demonstrate the heinous nature of the war on Israeli citizens. Ms. Gall, as states in the discovery, she fails to contextualize her reporting. Let's not forget to mention the lack of free press in Azerbaijan and the fact that she needs a government-sponsored guide at all times during her stay in Azerbaijan. We demand that the New York Times fires Carlotta Gall immediately. She fails to even provide an Armenian perspective. She fails to ask the innocent civilians of Artsakh how they feel after months of constant shelling, a month of living in bunkers, a month of watching their sons and daughters get slaughtered by an army full of mercenaries from Syria. We know the truth. We know it's the Azeris and Turkish aggression that keeps the war going. Civilians are dying every day because of Aliyev and his puppet master Erdogan and their mission to wipe Armenians from the face of the earth. Shame on the New York Times. Without a doubt, Turkish and Azeri government has gotten to Carlotta Gall, have threatened her or paid her large sums of money. These are two countries that have jail cells waiting to be filled by journalists who stray from the government's crafted false narratives. Carlotta Gall has accepted her role as the mouthpiece of evil. We have to remember this is the same New York Times that truthfully and willingly reported on the Armenian genocide during World War I and has now sold itself to the highest bidder. How can a newspaper that holds itself to such a standard endorse these lies? The New York Times now has blood on their hands. They're now a threat to peace and freedom and to the lives of hundreds of thousands of Armenians who only want to live in their indigenous and ancient homelands in peace. We are here to stop reporters like Carlotta Gall. We are here to continue to make our voices heard. We're here today to stop the lies. New York Times, tell the truth! 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 Fire Carlotta Gall! 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 Shame on New York Times! 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 Shame on New York Times!
Shame on New York Times!
Shame on New York Times! New York Times, report the truth!
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 New York Times, shame on you!
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 Fire Carlotta Gall!
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 New York Times, report the truth!
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 New York Times, report
supports genocide. New York Times 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 support the truth. 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 New York Times, shame on you. 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 New York Times, shame on you.
Hi everyone, my name is Carlotta. I'm from AYF, New York, Iowa. Imagine a world where Armenians aren't constantly targeted and threatened by Turkey and Azerbaijan. Imagine a world where Armenians are able to live peacefully in their lands. Imagine a world where activism isn't just a trend on social media, where people actually know and spread the truth about the struggle Armenians have been facing for thousands of years. Is that too much to ask for? These are basic human rights every nation is entitled to. However, Armenians are acknowledged and constantly promised false hope from leaders who claim to care about the unfair and illegal treatment of Armenians. The U.S. continues to fund the terrorist state of Turkey, allowing them to fulfill their plans of genocide against Armenians and other neighboring countries. The deep state allows the spread of misinformation on social media and, more importantly, on large news outlets such as the New York Times. New York Times, it's time for you to stop the lies, stop the spread of misinformation and falsehood, stop the one-sided reporting, which is the false side, and let people know what is really going on. Report the truth. You are hypocrites. You claim your mission as a newspaper is to seek the truth and help people understand the world. But that is clearly not what you have been doing. The facts of this conflict are clear and prove that Artsakh is and always has been Armenia. Armenians are fighting. Armenians are fighting to defend their homeland, their culture, their existence. Meanwhile, Azerbaijan is following Turkey and Erdogan's agenda, fighting to eradicate Armenia and Armenians. The New York Times and the rest of the world need to be proactive before 1.5 million plus 1,065 innocently killed Armenians turns into another 1,000, 100,000, and a million. New York Times, report the truth. New York Times, stop spreading lies. New York Times, stop spreading lies. New York Times, report the truth. 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 New York Times, shame on you. 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 New York Times, report the truth. 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 New York Times, shame on you. 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 Stop reporting lies. 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 Stop Stop reporting lies! Stop Azeri war crimes! 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 No more 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 war crimes! Stop IEF! Stop IEF! Stop IEF! Stop IEF! Stop IEF! Stop Erdogan! Stop Erdogan! Stop Erdogan! Stop Erdogan! Stop Erdogan! Stop funding terrorism! Stop funding terrorism! Stop funding terrorism! Stop funding terrorism! Armenians want peace! Azerbaijan wants war! Armenians want peace! Azerbaijan wants war! Armenia wants 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 peace! Azerbaijan wants war! Stop IEF! Stop IEF! Stop Erdogan! Stop Erdogan! Stop funding terrorism! Stop funding terrorism!
Hi, I'm Jung. Before I begin, I want to take a moment and recognize that we are standing in the middle of Manhattan. Manhattan is stolen land from the Lenape Nation. We too are indigenous. Today and every day, we stand in solidarity with our indigenous brothers and sisters. As I speak, cluster bombs and white phosphorus rains down in Nagorno-Karabakh. I come from a long line of proud Armenians from Nagorno-Karabakh, from Artsakh, as we call it. My uncles are there now. They defended in the first war. We get calls from them every day. 2, 3 words, 10 seconds. We're still here. We're alive. My parents are refugees from Soviet Baku, the Azerbaijani capital that had a thriving Armenian community. Gone. They are the people who escaped the brutal pogroms in Sumgait, in Kirovabad, in Baku. In 1988, there were 500,000 Armenians in Azerbaijan. Today, there are none. 1990, never again. 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 There are no words. I know there are no good words to tell you what it feels to look into my mom's eyes and see terror, to look at my dad's face and see grief. Here it is, history repeating itself. 90,000 people have already been displaced from Artsakh, have already been displaced from Nagorno-Karabakh. That's 60% of the population there, the indigenous population there. The rest are freezing in bomb shelters and cellars, hiding from Azeri bombs, bombs provided by Israel, bombs provided by Turkey, bombs provided by the United States. And from the Ukraine, that's right. That's right, thank you, amen. Winter is coming. COVID is rising. Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, International Rescue Committee, Genocide Watch have all already sounded the alarm. They have already sounded the alarm. But New York Times, is that not enough? How can you report on Nagorno-Karabakh and not mention that for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, since September 27th, they have been shelling innocent people. How can you do that? There have been 3 ceasefires. Azerbaijan has violated every single one. I guess you ran out of ink. If you needed one, this right here, and I want everyone to make noise. This right here is your formal invitation to send journalists to Nagorno-Karabakh, to send your reporters. Report the truth. This is an invitation. This is an invitation you will never receive from Azerbaijan. To your Istanbul bureau chief, Carlotta Gall, it seems you may have been persuaded to omit these facts. We might forgive you if you donate some of that money to Armenia Fund. That's armeniafund.org. Listen, John, I do not lose faith because I know that we're on the side. We're on the side of truth. We're on the side of justice, and we're on the side of peace. We are calling for people to come, and we are calling for people to report what they see. I don't lose faith because I know that there are journalists, many who are here now, who are live streaming this, who are telling the truth. Journalists like Simon Tegov, like Nadia Castle, like Paul Ronsheimer, like Lindsay Snell. We owe you a debt of gratitude. But then again, this is your job. There are still journalists that tell the truth. They're committed to the truth. And they report without fear, without favor. New York Times, hire some of them. Hire some of them. Lastly, I want to say that I'm here on behalf of the Armenian General Benevolent Union. We join everyone here. We join everyone here in formally petitioning for the New York Times to send journalists to Nagorno-Karabakh, to Artsakh, report the truth, tell what's happening. Since 1906, for over a century, through tumult, through tragedy, through triumph, we have been uniting. We have been uniting against the one truth. In unity is strength. Before I hand over this mic, I want to ask everyone here, just take a moment and look around. Our faces are covered, or at least they should be. I see Armenian eyes, a sea of Armenian eyes. The Armenian eyes that our poetry, our music, all celebrate. These Armenian eyes who are so tired of seeing tragedy and grief, but still they look to the sky and they hope. However, John, I want to remind you that the blood that's coursing in your heart right now, that's millennia of survival. That's millennia of struggle. We are descendants of freedom fighters. We are freedom fighters. Fire John, our ancestors are with us, and I hope that you can feel them. From Yerevan to Los Angeles, Buenos Aires to Beirut, Brussels to Sydney, from New York City, live from New York City to a free Stepanakert. We are united. United we shall be. United we shall be. We are fated to survive. 1915, never again. 1990, never again. No more genocide. No more genocide. No more genocide.
Gentlemen, if I can have your attention. First of all, my name is Chantal Nazari. I'm the chair of the AYF Manhattan Moosh, and I want to thank you all so much for being here. Thank you. I'm a bit emotional right now, but I want to share something that had just happened that I did without the ruckus of us all, because we know how loud we can be. I knocked on the door of the New York Times just now while Nana was speaking, and I asked them to take the letter personally written from the Armenian diaspora of the United States. They did not want to take it. They did not. Whoa. You know I don't take no for an answer if you know me personally. They took the letter. It will be hand-delivered to the person. And I just want to say, we will never stop fighting. We will never stop until we get justice. This is why we come out here. This is why we do what we do day in and day out. This is why we are Armenian. We are awaiting your answer to the editor-in-chief. My phone number is on that letter. I expect a call. New York Times, report the truth. New York Times, report the truth. New York Times, report the truth. New York Times, report truth. Carlotta Gall, you dropped the ball. Carlotta Gall, you dropped the ball. Carlotta Gall, you dropped the ball. New York Times, report the truth. New York Times, tell the truth. No more genocide. Turkey is guilty. Turks are deniers. Azeris are liars. Turks are deniers. Azeris are liars. Turkey is guilty of genocide. New York Times, report the truth. We've got one more for you all. Thank you, everyone, for coming together in solidarity. We stand here in front of New York Times to set the record straight because of the number of false and misleading statements made in an article that everyone has already mentioned, because of the unabashedly pro-Azerbaijani position, because the world deserves to know the truth about what is happening in Nagorno-Karabakh today. So we stand here together as a community to set this record straight. First of all, we're dealing with two countries here. On one side, you have a country, Armenia, that went through a democratic process, through nonviolent protest, through a velvet revolution, recognized around the world as a rare time when in a former Soviet Union, a republic went through a democratic change of power. We have a democratically elected prime minister. We have a prime minister who is a former journalist, who believes in the value of open speech and open free press. On the other hand, what do we have? We have a country called Azerbaijan, a country that has been run by a hereditary president who inherited his job from his father, who ran the country for 40 years before him. It's a country that could have prospered. It's rich in oil. It has access to the sea. And what has happened instead? The country is living in dire poverty. The Aliyev family has stolen the money from everyone. It has arrested journalists. There is no freedom of press in Azerbaijan. Everybody knows this. Azerbaijan ranks 168 out of 180 on a freedom of press index, next to Tummy company with countries like North Korea. Azerbaijan is a country that arrests its own former national writers for so much as mentioning Armenian pogroms in Baku and Sumgait, burns his books, puts him under house arrest just because he mentioned that Armenians were killed by Azerbaijanis. Who do we want to believe, Armenia or Azerbaijan? We believe Armenia. Now, this is what I find to be the most reprehensible part of this New York Times article. I'm sorry, I'm a little emotional here. By speaking on behalf of this propaganda machine that Aliyev has built with his oil money while repressing his own people, New York Times becomes complicit. It becomes a megaphone for a dictatorship system of lies by transmitting them to the entire world. And it happens without any mention of the fact that Azerbaijan is perpetrating horrible war crimes in Armenia right now. It does not mention anything about the cluster bombs. It mentions nothing about the white phosphorus. It mentions nothing about the execution of prisoners of war in cold blood. It mentions nothing about Azeri forces targeting and bombing a maternity ward in Stepanakert. This is unacceptable. We will not allow this truth to be silenced. Never. It is unbecoming of honest journalists to take sides like this. It's unbecoming of an honest journalist to pretend like Turkey is not part of this. It's unbecoming of a woman who lives in Istanbul, who knows very well Turkey's own position on free press, who knows very well what journalism has suffered in Turkey in the last 20 years of Erdogan's rule.
It is unacceptable that she mentions nothing about how this is Erdogan's flexing of muscles and trying to establish himself as a regional power. So, I want to make one last point. We stand here and we say Artsakh is Armenia, Armenia is Artsakh. But we do not want the journalists to misrepresent this as an act of Armenian attempted annexation. We speak these words in solidarity with our brothers and sisters in Artsakh. We say Artsakh is Armenia because we stand in solidarity, not because we're trying to annex Artsakh. And I want to say one more thing before I hand off this microphone. What is good for Kosovo is good for Karabakh. What is good for Kosovo is good for Karabakh. Recognize the independence of Karabakh. This is the only way forward. Honor their right to self-determination. Honor their 30-year plight for self-determination. Recognize the independence of Karabakh. Ready, say it with me. What's good for Kosovo is good for Nagorno-Karabakh. What's good for Kosovo is good for Nagorno-Karabakh. What's good for Kosovo is good for Nagorno-Karabakh. Thank you. New York Times, tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Sanction taking! Sanction taking! Sanction taking!
No more war! 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 Time to tell the truth! Time to tell the truth! Time to tell the truth!
Time to tell the truth!
New York Times supports genocide!
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 Aliyev wants war!
Aliyev wants war!
Erdogan wants war!
Erdogan wants war!
Aliyev wants war!
Aliyev wants war!
Erdogan wants war!
Erdogan wants war!
Recognize Artsakh!
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 New York Times, tell the truth!
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 Sanction Turkey!
Sanction Turkey!
Sanction Turkey!
Sanction Turkey!
Sanction Turkey!
Sanction Turkey!
No more war!
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 No more war! New York Times, tell the truth! New York Times, tell the truth! Turkey is guilty! Turkey is guilty! Azerbaijan is guilty! Turkey wants war! Azerbaijan wants war! Armenia wants peace! No! All this reporting! No! We want peace! We want peace! Sanction Turkey! Sanction Azerbaijan! Shame on New York Times! Shame on New York Times!
Shame on New York Times. New York Times, support the truth. New York Times, support the truth. New York Times, support the truth. Truth deniers are very liars. Truth deniers are very liars. New York Times, and the truth. New York Times, and the truth. Recognize ourselves. Recognize ourselves.
Justice. Sanctions. Reporting. Now. Honest reporting. Now. New York Times, tell the truth. New York Times, tell the truth. New York Times, tell the truth. Shame on New York Times.
Shame on New York Times. Shame on Turkey. Shame on Turkey. Boycott Turkey. Shame Turkey. Boycott Turkey. Recognize ourselves. Recognize ourselves. Everyone is guilty. Turkey is guilty. Turkey is guilty of genocide. Turkey is guilty of genocide. Turkey wants war. Armenia wants peace. Armenia wants peace.
Stop Aliyev! Stop Aliyev!
Stop Aliyev!
Stop Aliyev!
Stop Erdogan! Stop Erdogan! Stop Erdogan!
Stop funding terrorism!
Stop funding terrorism!
Stop funding terrorism!
Stop funding terrorism!
Shame on New York Times!
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 Stop the war crimes!
Stop the war crimes!
Stop the war crimes!
I'm back. First of all, for the last time, New York Times, tell the truth! Louder, louder, New York Times, tell the truth! I want to thank you all for coming out today. Rain, shine, it doesn't matter. Nothing can stop an Armenian. Nothing! Artsakh runs Armenia. Artsakh is Armenia. Artsakh will always be Armenia. We know that, but we need the world to know that, and that's why we're here. That's why we're here. That's why we're going to come back out every single week. Every week.
That's right.
Before you all leave, please do not travel alone. Please make sure you're going with people. Even if you don't know them, they are Armenian, so get to know them. Do not travel alone from this, please. Please, be vigilant. I want to thank you all for coming out. We were able to do something here today. We really were. We hit the letter. We came together in strength and unity because nothing divides us. Nothing. Not where you're from. Nothing. I want to give a special thank you to the AYF chapters, to the ARF chapters, to Yerdan for live streaming, to the whole team behind the madness, everything, Thank you so much. We are brilliant minds and better together.
Thank you.
Everybody, I want you to get home safe, and hopefully I won't see you ever again at these things.
I say.
God bless you all. I love you, my Armenians, and I'll see you soon. If you have flags that are not yours, if you have flags and posters that are not yours, bring them up to the front right here. Flags and posters that are not yours, and bullhorns. Flags, posters, bullhorns that are not yours, bring them up here. Please and thank you. Have a great day.